After Henry Ford reshaped America with the Model T, the rest of the world stood on the edge of a new industrial era. The 1920s opened a chapter in which countries across Europe and Asia began competing not only to build cars, but to redefine what the automobile could be. What Ford had started in America began to echo around the globe, inspiring a generation of engineers, designers, and dreamers who wanted to leave their mark on history. Europe, recovering from the destruction of World War I, found itself filled with ambition. Germany led the charge with companies like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Auto Union, each pushing engineering to new limits. Their factories, rebuilt after the war, became laboratories for innovation. Engineers experimented with aerodynamics, supercharged engines, and lightweight frames. By the late 1920s, German cars were more than mechanical creations, they became symbols of precision. The racing circuits of Europe echoed with the roar of the legendary Silver Arrows. Machines so advanced that they dominated Grand Prix racing and shocked the world with their speed and elegance. Germany proved that the automobile was not just a tool, but a masterpiece of engineering. France moved in a different direction, choosing beauty and elegance over raw power. Brands like Bugatti, Liège, and Citroën embraced the idea that a car could be a work of art. Actor Bugatti, in particular, designed vehicles that looked like sculptures in motion, combining light frames with graceful curves. French designers pioneered aerodynamic shapes, advanced suspension systems, and a unique sense of style that made their cars stand out on the streets of Paris. In France, the automobile became a symbol of class, creativity, and personal expression. Meanwhile, Italy entered the race with passion. Italian engineers believed that cars should evoke emotion, not just transport people from one point to another. Companies like Fiat, Lancia, and Alfa Romeo began producing fast, sporty, and beautifully designed vehicles. Italy's growing obsession with racing became a national identity. By the 1930s, a young racer named Enzo Ferrari was rising through the ranks at Alfa Romeo, driven by a dream that would one day lead to one of the most iconic brands in automotive history. Italy's contribution during this era was not only technological but deeply cultural, shaping the spirit of performance and racing that would define the nation for decades. Across the world in Japan, a quieter revolution was beginning. In the 1920s, Japan did not have advanced factories or long highways. What they did have was determination. Japanese engineers purchased European and American cars, disassembled them, studied every bolt and screw, and slowly began building their own. Early Japanese manufacturers like Nissan and Toyota started as small workshops, producing simple trucks and basic passenger vehicles. Resources were limited, but the Japanese approach of discipline, observation, and constant improvement laid the foundation for a future that no one at the time could predict. These humble beginnings would one day lead Japan to challenge, and even surpass, many of the world's largest automakers. The late 1920s brought the Great Depression, a global economic crisis that shook the automotive industry to its core. Many promising companies collapsed. Factories closed their doors, workers lost their jobs, and car sales plummeted. But some companies survived by adapting, introducing cheaper models, improving reliability, and reducing production costs. This difficult period forced automakers to rethink efficiency and innovation. The companies that endured the depression emerged stronger, more focused, and ready to shape the next era of transportation. As the 1930s ended, the world moved towards another devastating conflict. World War II transformed the automotive industry completely. Factories that once produced family cars now built military trucks, armored vehicles, engines for aircraft, and machinery designed for war. The war pushed technology at an unprecedented speed. Germany focused on engineering power and advanced mechanical systems. Japan improved efficiency and production processes. The United States mastered mass production at a scale the world had never seen. The United Kingdom and France built durable military vehicles suited for harsh environments. By the end of the war, the automotive world had changed forever. Entire cities were destroyed, roads were ruined, and economies were shattered. Yet the engineering advancements developed during wartime would soon fuel a new age of automotive evolution. As the world entered the late 1940s, a new dawn was approaching. The automobile was no longer a luxury or a novelty. It had become a symbol of national pride, industrial capability, and personal freedom. Europe was ready to rebuild with new ideas and renewed energy. Japan, once an industrial beginner, was preparing to rise rapidly. And America, backed by strong manufacturing power, stood ready to dominate the global market. The next chapter would bring the birth of sports cars, the rise of luxury brands, and Japan's unexpected journey to becoming a global automotive powerhouse. A new age was beginning, one that would shape the modern world of cars as we know it. Subscribe for more videos.